Hi, my topic is nutmeg. Today I would like to focus about the commercial species, which is the Myristica fragrans. How to harvest nutmeg? Nutmeg is the seed of the tree, roughly egg-shaped and weighing between 5 and 10 grams dry. Maize is the dried, lacy reddish covering or area of the seed. The first harvest of the nutmeg tree takes place 7 to 9 years after planting, and the tree reaches the full production after 20 years. In Penang, the harvesting months are in March and September, and the island has gained reputation as being a nutmeg state of the Malaysia. How to store the nutmeg? The freshness can be maintained longer if stored in an airtight container. Keep away from heat, moisture, and the direct sunlight. This kind of element can hasten the loss of the flavor and aroma. Avoid storing over the stove, dishwasher, sink, or near the window. Should not be stored in the freezer. Freezing does not extend the shelf life of the regularly used dried spice. If stored in the freezer and repeatedly removed for use, condition will form in the container and accelerate loss of the flavor and aroma. Nutmeg health benefit. It have a benefit to our digestive system. Grind the nutmeg into a powder, as it can retain the fiber content, which can stimulate our digestive process. The high fiber content can back up the bowel movement. It will reduce the frequency and discomfort of the constipation and other intestinal issues. Also can relieve our pain. Used in an oil massage. One of the components of the nutmeg is a compound similar to menthol, which is the essential oil, which have a natural pain relieving characteristic. Nutmeg also good for our oral health. The active antibacterial component of nutmeg can kill the bacteria that can cause our bad breathing mouth. It also can boost our immunity for our gum and teeth. Used in the toothpaste and mouthwash, particularly in organic or herbal variety. How to prepare the nutmeg? Many chefs prefer freshly ground nutmeg directly from the seed. Whole nuts are preferable compared to the ground nutmeg, as the flavor deteriorates quickly. Whole nut will keep indefinitely and can be grated as required with a nutmeg grater. Store both ground and whole nutmeg away from sunlight in an airtight container. Nutmeg function in the culinary world. Nutmeg can be used for the flavoring for many dishes, usually in a ground or grated form, and is best grated fresh in a nutmeg grater. Maize is often preferred in a light color dishes for the bright color, saffron-like color it imparts. In Penang cuisine, dried shredded nutmeg rind with sugar coating is used as a topping on the uniquely Penang ice kacang. Nutmeg rind is also blend, which will create a fresh, green, tasty taste and white color juice to make an iced nutmeg juice. In Middle Eastern cuisine, ground nutmeg is often used as a spice for savory dishes. In Indonesian cuisine, nutmeg is used mainly in many spicy soup such as the soto, konro, or stale soup, rib soup, and bakso. The sliced nutmeg fruit flesh can be made as a sweet either wet, which is seasoned in sugary syrup liquid, or dry coated sugar. That's all for me, and thank you.
Today I'm going to talk about basil. Basil comes from the word bacillus. It is known as the king of herbs in Greece. Basil can be mixed into tea or made into tonic. It aids in digestion and has a calming effect. Basil contains polyphenolic flavonoids, orientin, and vicinin. It is a known antioxidant. It is also known for its antimicrobial effects. The Hindus highly revere Tulsi, also known as holy basil. Orthodox Church prepare holy water using basil also. Basil can be found in the market in both dry and fresh forms. It's a semi-hardy annual plant and grows in temperate climate. It is mainly used by Asians and Italians. Basils can be chopped, torn into pieces, mashed into paste, or sprinkled fresh. It's used in making pesto tomato sauces and added to vinegars. Can also be sprinkled on sliced tomatoes or added into olive oil. While dry basil is almost just as effective in providing flavor, fresh basil has a crispier texture. Most methods that involve basil have it added fresh onto finished dish, added into sauce near final cooking stage, or mixed into oil. No prolonged or direct heat on basil. When harvesting, small parts of leaves can be pruned at any time. Up to a third of the plant can be removed from tip to stem. It's best to remove at nodes to facilitate leaf growth. Removing flower buds can also encourage leaf growth. There are two methods of storage. It can be dried by hanging or spread on a tray in a dark, well-ventilated room. Leaves are then crushed and filled into an airtight jar. Freezing basil involves dipping basil leaves into oil before immersing in water and freezing into ice cubes. That is all. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hi everyone, I will be talking about saffron, which is the last herb that our group will be presenting. Saffron is the stigma of the crocus flower, which originally came from Asia. 3 stigmas are born in the center of each purple, cup-shaped bloom. The flower, saffron crocus, blooms in the fall over the course of 3 weeks, when the saffron crocus harvesting commences. The best time to harvest the stigmas is mid-morning on a sunny day when the flowers have fully opened and are still fresh. Here's a fact, it takes 75,000 flowers yielding 225,000 stigmas to create a single pound of saffron. The important thing need to consider when storing saffron is the temperature of the storage environment. Cool and dry environment is more preferable as warmth will dry the saffron threads and kill the aroma. Storing or freezing them in the refrigerator is not recommended. Saffron is very sensitive to light and moisture. An airtight container is the most suitable place for saffron to avoid them from light and air exposure. Saffron does not only give the following benefits when consumed, they also provide excellent coloring and flavoring to the food. Due to its strong aroma, saffron also used in the making of incense. So how do we prepare dishes using saffron? The rule is that a little saffron will go a long way. Since heat releases saffron's flavor essence, it needs to be steeped in hot water, broth, or even alcohol before being added to food. Pre-soaking also allows the color to disperse throughout the food. In general, just use a pinch in soups and stews that serve 4 to 6 people. Saffron is especially good when used in cooking seafood dishes such as bouillabaisse and paella. Adding some to beef stew or tomato-based sauce also enhance the flavor. Saffron is also used in bread and cake cooking. In India, saffron is an important ingredient in many recipes of rice, sweets, and ice creams. In Saudi Arabia, a real Arabic coffee should have saffron and cardamom. In the north of Italy, saffron is essential in the preparation of its famous risotto. In Sweden it is a traditional to bake saffron bread on the day of Saint Lucille. In Spain, saffron is an indispensable ingredient in such famous dishes as paella. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.